Hey, oh, hey.
Hi everyone, my name's John and I'm going on a princess cruise for free that I won in the casino. But today I wanted to talk to you about a first aid kit. What I'm going to bring in my first aid kit and some things that I think are really essential. Now, there may be things that you're going to bring that I'm not, and I may need those things. So you put it down in the comments and let me know. But I'm going to tell you 10 things that I'm thinking I'm going to put in my first aid kit to bring. First of all, I'm going to bring seasick medicine because it's been a number of years since I went on a cruise and I don't know if I get seasick. I want something so I can enjoy my trip and not feel bad. Now, I have some Bo9 back from when I was doing my couponing and I got it free or almost free. So I have that and I'm going to bring that and try it. And I hear it's really good and it's supposed to actually be better than Dramamine. So I don't know. You could take Dramamine. You could also take a patch. Uh, you can ask your physician before you leave. And the reason it's good to do all this and have a first aid kit is because if you try to do this while you're on the ship, it's going to cost you a little bit more money. You have to go to the medical uh, doctor. It's going to cost maybe a couple $100 just to do this. If you go into the store on the ship, oh my hair. If you go into the store on the ship, the convenience store, and buy it, number one, they're not open all the time. They're only open when you are at sea, so you'll have to time that right. But if you go in there, it's going to cost you more than if you buy it before you leave. So bring a small amount. You don't have to bring a ton, but bring a small amount of first aid items. Now, you're going to want some band-aids. You never know. You don't want to have to pay $20 or something for a band-aid. So, or you don't want to not be able to have a band-aid. I don't know. I don't know what you do. But bring a couple band-aids. You know, you might get a blister walking around a lot, or you might just need a band-aid for who knows what. And some Neosporin or antibacteria cream. You also want to bring some Tylenol or Advil or whatever you take for pain. If you get a headache or you just need something for pain. You know, you're sore from walking around or working out or what have you. Bring some of that. You want to bring some Pepto. Now, you brought something for seasickness, but you might need to bring something for an upset stomach or all the things that Pepto does. There's a multitude of things, a sore stomach, diarrhea, and I know TMI, but you'll be happy if you have it. Now, I got recently, and I think it's cheaper than buying the liquid, are the tablets. And they travel very easily. They're small, condensed, and they're just tablets. And you will want to have that if you have an upset stomach or you feel sick or what have you. Um, Cold medicine. You don't have to bring a lot, but if you do end up getting sick, it may be something that you are happy you have. If you have to be in your room and be sick, at least have some medicine. Now, yes, you can get all these things on the ship if the convenience store is open, or you can go to the medical doctor and get them, but it's going to cost you. So bring them ahead of time. Another thing that a lot of people maybe don't think of is sunscreen. You're going to be in a lot more sun than you normally are, most likely. So you want sunscreen. And then you also want some aloe vera, because if you do get burnt, you're going to want that aloe vera. Something that's going to help you maybe a little bit is to have a cover up and a hat. These are pretty essential things to keep that sun off of you when you're walking or you're sitting out in the sun too long and you don't realize it because you're having such a good time and you're talking or you're in the pool or you're on an excursion and you're in those elements. You're not used to being in all the time. So have a hat and have that sunscreen and the aloe. The other thing you're going to want to do is you might want to have blister band-aids or some kind of cushion. You may want to have a pair of clippers or it's not first aid, but a small sewing kit just to have because that's like an emergency thing. One of the things with the first aid kit you also want to have is your prescription medication that you take. Now you're going to want to have, if you're on a week cruise, I would say have at least 2 weeks. You also want to make sure that any medication you have, prescription or otherwise, is in the original container. So you want to make sure long before you go on your cruise that you save the original bottle. Don't try to put it in little things so you can bring it all together. Bring the bottle with the prescription on it. It's going to save you for having that medication. Okay, I think that might be all. Oh, if you're flying, and what I do, and this may just be with age, but I do wear compression socks. So you may want to wear compression socks on the flight. This is going to give your legs um, a lot of stimulation when you're just sitting, especially if you have a long flight. And you can take them off when you get to the ship, or you can take them off when you get to the airport before you get to the ship. But I suggest wearing those just because they stimulate your legs and you want your legs to feel good. Okay, so I think that's it. I'm really excited about this cruise. I have so much to tell you. I've done so much research on what to buy and what to wear and what to pack and everything about it. What to purchase and what you don't need to purchase and the different packages. So if this is content that you like, give me a like and make sure you subscribe to the channel and share it with somebody who you know that's going on a cruise. The other thing I am going to go over are the points that you need to get in the casino to get a free cruise, because I got my free cruise from my local casino and I want to parlay that on. I actually have parlayed it and got okays from other cruise ships to go on their cruise with the same offer that I got for this princess. And I didn't do anything else to get it except the the voucher I got for the princess, and they're accepting it on their cruise. So I have 3 or 4 other cruises that I'm going to be booking outside of Princess, and try another cruise line and see which one's the best and gives me the best offers. And that's the one I'm probably going to make my go-to cruise line. But I want to bring it all to you and tell you all about it. So if there's something you want to know or something that interests you, let me know. And if there's something that you know that I haven't covered, let me know so I can pass it on and I can cash in on that too. I am so excited about this, and what a wonderful, wonderful thing to be able to go on these cruises for such a discounted amount. And I have a balcony. I mean, I have a beautiful view and somewhere to sit out and look at the ocean. And so I hope I can keep in a balcony or better, but even an inside cabin, I can always go outside and look at the ocean and have a wonderful time. My room will be made up for me every day. My meals will be cooked for me every day, and I'll be in a different city every day. So I'm really excited. I hope you're excited and will come along on the journey with me. And Let me know where you want to cruise. I have so many places in my bucket list to go to. Let me know what yours are. Okay, I'll see you in the next one, you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.